It's Simmy.
Sim?
Oh my god,
Who?
it's Simmy.
Sim. From the mind.
Of Sim.
No, seriously, who's that?
Yeah, that's your girl.
Simmy. Show's about to start.
In the past few years, very few things have remained constant. Post-college grad, I have moved no less than 3 times and have lived in 3 different states. No gun to my head, we just crazy like that. But my point is, the books that we do have been curated across literally 25 years of life. And they got a lot of miles. Whether for a season or a decade, every book we have on our shelf has either been read or we intend to read it. Keep some of the classics coming into focus. Most of the time when we want to read a book, we usually find it at the library first and we pick it up, we read it, see if we like it, and then consider buying it. And if either my partner or I decide to purchase a book that neither of us had read, then we usually try to go to a small used bookstore first, or any type of library book sale or little free library. Books can get expensive, especially when they're your hobby. And I understand not wanting to leave it up to the thrift gods at the thrift store. So on the off chance that I'm really interested in a book and I know the name and title, the author, then I'll go to thriftbooks.com and look for it there. If I don't find it, I go without the book, you know? In the past 2 years, reading has been somewhat like a lifeline to me. On every 10, 15, or 30-minute break, I had a book in my hands. But for every book that I could actually finish, there was at least 4 others that I did not, for one reason or another. Growing up, reading was a very intimate and personal process for me. Every character was a different part of me that I was able to discover. But being a reader in 2026 means being a reader online, of course. And that is its own can of worms. Hey guys, so we are at the little free library kind of like pop-up that happens once a week in our town, and I'm very curious to see what we can find. I brought a few books to exchange as well, so support your local community. This place is pretty cool. Yeah, like collectibles.
Oh, but you just want the books themselves.
Yeah, they even have CDs, records. Let's see what they got. Lots of children's books, which is very nice.
Did you ever read this one?
No.
I don't understand because the book is in English.
Show them the front.
Look, you can see where someone annotated the Chinese. But the book's not like that. What?
I've come back for this one.
Zooming back?
These are this year's annual book sale finds. And then there's a skinny one right there that you can't really tell from the side. John Carter, Zombieland, oops, A Quiet Place, Ender's Game. I found this one, really proud. Mice and Men, Echoes of the Forest Magic by R.A. Salvatore, Virgil's Aeneid. It's like a quote book. The Old Farmer's Almanac. I just thought it was a cool piece of media. Destiny Disrupted by Tamim Ansari. For colored girls who have considered politics. Uncle Tom's Cabin. The Nine by Jeffrey Toobin. What the fuck? The Oxford Dictionary of Quotations, 2nd edition. And last but not least, Altered. Little books, decos, CDs, and more. It's basically a craft book. And I'll show you a little sneak peek.
Wow. Wow. Just wow.
Okay. Oh, it was a terrible sneak peek, and I'm sorry. This shit's heavy. We are going to be talking about the elephant in the room. I got another blind date. Hear me out. I couldn't get past chapter 1 in either of my blind dates from my self-care video. So if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. I'm really proud of it. I'm gonna try again. Before we reveal, oh my gosh, my hair looks so bad. Sorry y'all, I was overstimulated. Before we reveal our blind date with a book, let me show you the 2 new books I picked up from the library today. This one is called Just Watch Me by, I don't know how to say it, Lior Torenberg. Having read the blurb and a little bit of chapter 1, I've got like 10 or 11 pages in before we had to leave the library. It's told from the perspective of someone who like really needs to do social media as a job, and it ends up popping off for them, and this is their journey over 7 days. And I just thought that was very interesting as someone who wants to do social media full time. From what I read so far, I feel like it's an absurdist perspective on modern day attention economy. The idea of a content creator versus an influencer, which is something that people have been talking about for a while, and I would love to do a video on it. I keep getting pieces of ideas and then not fully fleshing them out. Like, I don't know. I feel like I have to write or else my ideas won't come to fruition. But yeah, as someone who does social media, I thought this might be a fun read.
It's not.
I'm not sure if it's picking up well on camera, but
It's not.
the front cover is pretty cool.
That it is, actually.
And the next book I picked up is called The Killer Question by Janice Hallett. Didn't finish the first chapter yet, but from the blurb and from what I can tell so far, an insufferable main character attempts to pitch a docuseries to like whoever will take it, but like mainly Netflix. It's all like true crime based. I don't know that I was wanting that. I don't think the writing so far is done particularly well, but both of the books I picked up, which Partner Green actually pointed out for me, are actually mixed media books. You know, this one we get like emails and chat logs, and in this one we also get emails and flyers and stuff like that. Interesting. I also liked A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which was mixed media. I think I like a break in the text. I like imagination. Without further ado though, let's switch to this battery and let's open up our blind dates. Oh, it's in London.
It's always in London.
I will give it a go because it is written by a woman of color, but I'm not sure if I would really like it.
I did not.
So far, it's kind of feeling like it's gonna give me the vibe of like the Midnight Cat Cafe book, but we shall see. This looks beautiful. I feel beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. It's actually not morning over here. It's like about to be evening. Needless to say, I've gone through a couple of DNFs or will not reads, and that is like, I don't want to read this. Maybe not right now, maybe not ever. I'm trying to keep track of those things. I don't always think about it though. Considering that I made it to page 80 of this book, I was like, let me tell you all about it. Each chapter is demarcated with a quiz flyer advertising the local pop quizzes at this pub, and it'll say what the scores were for that night. It'll say what the topics were, and then outside of that you're pretty much reading texts and emails between various people, and you're not in one specific perspective. And as it says on the front, the answer is murder. The question is who done it. And I don't even really know who got murdered at this point, but a dead body just showed up. We have a dead body, so I'm excited to find out more. I'm just gonna munch and read my book because it's my fucking day off, so period. Look how cute my little bookmark. I've been trying to match them to the book. Oh, this is like so cutie. And to be honest, there was a lot of people with motive, but mainly a few.
What did it say in that video
What video?
that we just watched?
Geopolitics?
What did he say Trump would say?
He said Trump is going to say, they want this. They need freedom, democracy.
He's going to say that the war lasts how long?
2 weeks.
Why is the president saying the war is only going to take 4 weeks at most?
Hold up, did he say we're going to war on our dime? That's crazy.
No war. We do not want war. Like, my country literally bombed a girls' school. That's disgusting. All I'm saying is people need to figure out who they're really mad at. And the answer is capitalism and white supremacy. Always.
Is there a word for when something sneaks up on you, but you know it was coming and you totally prepared for it, but you just underprepared for it? 2 years collecting books and movies, and here I am paying the consequences. I am sorry about this day. I wasn't in the best of moods, as you can tell. And just in case you couldn't tell, but alas, time does not yet stop for women. So here I am, packing. Believe it or not, these aren't even all of our books and movies. I had already started packing them. I don't know what to say, man. We just kind of got lucky at the thrifts and at the book sale. Where we used to live, the town was so small, there was literally not a Barnes & Noble, so most of the books that we have, we were able to get a discounted price. As you may or may not know, I am not a booktuber or book talker or bookstagrammer. I do not have any current partnerships, and I do not receive PR. It feels a little silly to even be disclaiming that, but privilege comes into play a lot when it comes to reading. It is my strong belief that the type and amount of privilege that a person has will dictate the quantity and quality of the media that they can and cannot consume. Thus, as I grow older, I try to keep in mind what I am picking up and what I'm not picking up. Being critical of the media that you consume is the first step in making sure that it does not consume you first. For me, being critical of the media that I consume can include just simply disengaging, DNFing, do not listen, and I find that this helps me protect my time, which in turn helps me protect my peace. Another way of being critical of the media that you consume is getting to know the author. No, not personally, but read the author's note and the introduction. It can tell you some much needed information contextually about the book and also about the author. I can impart to you all day the inner workings of my critiques. However, today we're going to keep it simple with 3 tips. Everyone say hello, Bella. And the last tip that I'm going to share today on the topic of criticizing your media is to simply reflect. Ask your silly questions. Ask all the questions. Can I get a who, what, a when, a where, a why, a how? As an American, our education system is literally being taken apart from the inside out. Our country is at war using taxpayer dollars instead of feeding its people and providing free healthcare. And the only thing we can control is the books that we pick up. It's the music that we listen to, the movies that we choose to watch and go see at the theater. Girl, what? I think while you're asking yourself why, you should be asking yourself why not? Why did you choose this movie over another? What was so special about it? Compare and contrast and ask yourself, what does it add to your life? What do you want from life? You will truly never know unless you dare to discover. So for the love of anything holy, support your goddamn local library and vote. Duh. It is worth being said that in the coming weeks, you will be getting some more content from me focused around books and film. I am not changing anything. My unwarranted opinions have been a common theme on my channel for, 8 years. All that's to say, if you're new to the channel, don't be alarmed. We make content about literally anything and everything, whatever I feel like making. And if you have any recommendations on what you would like me to read or watch to review for you, all you have to do is comment that down below. The summer is almost here, and I'm trying to stay sexy and educated. Another adage I subscribe to is the idea that art imitates life. And I also think life imitates art. And I think I really do appreciate finding the humanity in every piece of art. But to me, humanity is like an orange tree, and you gotta give it lots of water if you want it to bear fruit. And that's where we stand, me and my relationship to books. I'm going to practice compassion in my curation. I'm going to appreciate the creativity. And most of all, I want to have a good time. The review process can get ugly sometimes. I might say some things I don't mean. I might change my mind. And I think that's valid. Being vulnerable with myself about how I truly feel when it comes to reading was not easy. But since doing so, I have been able to finish 4 books this year. I don't know, it may not seem like a lot, but I'm proud of myself.